She'll always like yell at people. And I was like, what are you thinking about? This is one. This is the second exam. And she says, oh yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't do extra credit. I have to keep going to tutoring. I've been going to tutoring almost every single day.
No use, cause you can't stop it from shining through.
What's going on, everybody? It's Ivani here, back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be verbally talking about my school experience and everything that I've done throughout the 2024-2025 school year. And before we get started, we'll get into that a few seconds. But I'm just going to let you know that there's going to be certain cuts, and because I've been editing for for a couple of days now. This is my first time doing this video and doing verbally talking to you guys about my experience at school. So thank you for all your patience and all your cooperations. And yeah, there's gonna be a lot of hand movements and me playing my hair. So don't be like, oh yeah, and don't judge me, please. And yeah, so we're gonna, if you've not have subscribed yet, please make sure considering subscribing to my channel, so that way you can help my channel grow. And make sure you leave a like for this video. It means a lot to me. And yeah, let's get started. So my experience so far in the school. So right now I'm in college. So that's the reason why I haven't been posting anything. I haven't been posting anything throughout the month. Throughout the months, right after December-ish. But I did post some shorts here and there, but not too many videos and yeah. So college is okay. The experience right there is not that much interesting clubs like I did in high school or middle school. It's just it's kind of a little boring, but it's not so bad. But with the work stress out. So the fall semester, especially the fall semester, it was stressed out. I had to do a lot of work and I had to do lots of homework, especially English. And it's a lot of things to do. So I'm gonna try best to talk about my experience whatever the time I get. Okay, so I'm gonna talk about one of my history classes that it was not a great experience in my opinion. So this teacher, I'm not gonna give out her name or any personal details, especially all my other teachers that I have. So I'm not gonna give out any personal details or any information about this teacher or any other teachers I mentioned in this video. So obviously some of the teachers I may call them something, all right, which I'm gonna tell you right now. So this teacher, the core teacher, she was very mean, annoying. So I'm just gonna call her Karen, just to for the purpose I'm making this video. So this Karen, she was, like I said, she was annoying, mean, and very disrespectful, very disgraced, and very rude. So I, the first day of school, it was alright. And she's not much happy, but she was alright, 50%. Then the week after the first day of school, she'll always yelling at people. She'll always yell at people. And I was like, what are you thinking about? And then she'll start giving us homework on the first day of school. And I was like, why are you giving homework on the first day of school? She gives tons of homework. She'll give 2 homeworks to do, and what's wrong with you? So I was like, why? And then the first homework I got a failing grade, which I'm not gonna say the grade because I did the wrong thing. I was like, I did the right thing. First of all, I did the right thing. Then why you give me the first homework started with the failing grade? The rest of her class's grades is failing. I was like, why am I ever gonna pass her class? I've been going to tutoring almost every single day. I wish I could show her a documentation and show proof that I went to tutoring, especially the one that that I had to write a freaking essay. And then, like, I'm trying my best. It's like, get help from it. The tutors are nice. I'm not gonna say they're not helpful. I don't think they know that. They know that I have a mean teacher. I didn't tell them anything. I wish I could tell them something, but unfortunately I didn't. I was too nervous too, and plus being new at the school. So they were asking to give me some notes, give me some explanations, the content and everything. It was like very hard because all she does is has conversations. She doesn't like do slideshows, doesn't like do the chalkboard. She doesn't do all that. I've been going to the bathroom and sleep in her class. Even I've been drinking this, but still, I still fall asleep. I don't seriously drink that almost all the time. I usually drink water. Like, for her class, I have to. I usually sleep in her class because her lecture's so boring. That's why I'm getting all the bad grades. Especially, like, she slams the decks. One time, it was somewhere, like, in the October, November-ish. She'll keep starting yelling. She became very worse back in these past 2 months, especially December. And then she'll like saying, "Oh yeah, well, why you guys turning homework late? This and that." Especially I sent her an email of the turn it in, the stupid tool called turn it in, and then I email her the day before that's due, I believe, or the day of that's due. I'm probably sure the day of that's due. I told her the day before the day of. I email her. She's like saying, and when she write back, she sounds so rude. She became so rude about it. She's like saying, "Oh yeah, why you didn't say it in the first place?" I was like, first of all, I did tell her it was in the first place. And then I was having trouble turning it in the homework because of the stupid tool. And she's saying that she's not gonna send the link until 6:00. In the afternoon. Like, I've been doing homework. I did the homework around early in the afternoon. And then she'll post it very late, around 11 p.m. And this Karen's like, yeah, I'm against late submissions. I'm against this and that. I don't care you against late submissions. And then, like, this time back, somewhere in October, November, she'll always gets yelling, screaming, and she'll spend half the class time completing every single homeworks works and stuff. I have a recording of it because I to show proof that she gets so angry.
You didn't come to class, or you came to class, in case of one girl I'm thinking. She came to class a few times, signed the book, and thought that was good. You have to engage in an activity. You have to submit work. You have to talk in class. You have to do something. They give you the list. You don't do it, how do you expect? What kind of how I put it in the American language? What kind of one-on-one is two? You do anything, you don't do anything, but you're supposed to get good grades. Who told you that? And I apologize for those who don't need to hear this again. But some of you do. You expect to do nothing or minimal, and then I'm supposed to get a B, I'm supposed to get an A. That's not possible. Be realistic. Let me start, be realistic with yourself. All of you who got F's and B's because you did not submit work, you know. You know in your heart what you did. Those who were getting good grades, you know how hard you worked to get good grades. So stop it. Can you turn this around? Yes. The fat lady has not sung, as they say. You got to start coming to class, participating, ask a question too, answer a question. I don't care if the answer is wrong. I'm here to facilitate and guide you to the right answer. But most importantly, do your work. Upload on time. Stop with the excuses. Everything happens in this class of mine when it comes to why you can't upload on time. You got the worst computers, you got the worst Wi-Fi, you got the worst schedule, you got the worst everything. And I'm not saying that life does not happen. Lord knows, I know that. The unexpected things of life. But for some of you, you're using it as a crutch. Everything bad is happening to you. That's why you have to open the link. 147 times since August I've been requesting. Open the link, open the link, open the link. I'm late, I fell asleep, I didn't do it. And when I say no, I'm the bad guy. What are you going to ever learn is accountability. So when you get this, I'm going to start class about 5 to 8 minutes so I can pass it out. Get yourself something to drink. Get yourself some lunch. ponder what this card says. Ask yourself, what part did I play in this? And then switch it over. Those of you with an F right now, you could definitely get a C or maybe you could push it a B minus. I've done the math. You could. But for now, I'm not going to lie. Those progress report is based on this. I got to tell the truth. Yeah, I got to tell the truth. I'm going to tell the truth. Once in a row, he said, why didn't you just lie? Now I got to pay back for financial aid. Are you kidding me? I lose my license lying. Why should I lie for you? But I kept telling you, you know how much time I lied to you guys before, right? Some of you are sick of it. Do your work, do this. Jesus Christ, woman, shut up. I've been doing my job. I've been writing it on Blackboard. I've been trying to encourage. I write personal emails to you guys when I can. And still, nothing. Get off the computer. Thank you. I'm doing it now to get your attention. Tonight you will get the home with this political cartoons on slate. You upload it right time. Start a new week. Tomorrow you get more work. Get it done on time. I will ease up on the weekend because we all need a break. You don't even know a hand that's helping you. You're fighting the hand that's helping you. I'm not here to fail anyone. I'm here to help you, which I am not going to do the work for you. You got to do your part. Absolutely. I do wrong to you, wrong comes back to my own. So I'm very particular. I believe in karma. So if I want good things for my family, I'm going to do good things to you, but I'm not going to lie. And after you come in, you sit, you talk, you do whatever you do. You went down to some, you tune me out. The same was like getting up. I'm going to blame someone. Stop it. We start fresh today.
I wish I could do done everything for extra credit. She always bangs the desk, slams the desk, her homework's, and then back in November, she'll do homework due last minute. Like, okay, the day up, she'll post it on Tuesday and then make it due on Wednesday night at 11:09. She sounds so awful. She's like one of the awful teachers. That's why I give her the name Karen, because she is totally a Karen, especially yelling at me. Like, I'm not even guilty, I'm innocent. Even especially those freshman kids. You're teaching students who just got out of high school. Like, it's your fault. It's your fault. You need to change that attitude. That's why I give you the name Karen. Because she is a Karen. She's just total wackadoodle. Constantly assaulting and blaming on students. Especially me. So awful. Ridiculous. Just a little reminder. I did not pick this teacher. It's the college. Like, the colleges for incoming freshman students. Like, they chose it for me. Like, I wasn't allowed to pick any classes for the first like few months until like the next semester. Yeah, so don't think that, oh yeah, I chose a teacher or pick a random teacher in the schedule builder. This spring semester I did for math. The math is like, I chose a random teacher from the schedule builder instead of like going to like rate my professors. If you're new to this channel or going to college, I recommend going to rate my professors if you're going to choose your own classes eventually, because don't make the same mistake as I did, okay? I recommend going to rate my professors. Because I didn't perform so badly. And then when it comes to the spring semester 2025, it's kind of a lot of ups and downs. I did cry somewhat. Especially with the math. And I struggle with math. It's just like the teacher we're gonna get into that later. Let's start with the accounting class. Yeah, this is a business course. Sorry. It's a business course. So, the first day was okay. She sounds so okay. The teacher's okay. I'm not gonna rate her or anything. But her work is okay, easy. And then like she'll suffer with us with quizzes sometimes, not all the time. Quizzes are okay. They're kind of odd. And then also she always like forces us to walk around and participate, which is I'm very, very embarrassed. I did cry. It's like, oh yeah, I can't do it. I mean, I can do it. It's just like She always gives us wrong answers, even though I show the work for tutoring. For that class, I've been going to tutoring. So, she always says this, oh yeah, the homework, so I'm gonna count them as a quiz. And you're getting a 0 on your quiz. And I was like, oh my gosh, why are you doing this? You can't be doing that. So I was gonna say right after the first exam. I haven't been studying the first exam lately because I'm so busy with the other classes. And she's saying like, oh yeah, you have to put the time and effort. Well, first of all, I did put the time and effort. This is like, I thought I'm knowing what I'm doing for the first place, but fortunately I didn't. And then everybody did somewhat badly in the exam than the second exam. The first exam, like she had to curb my grade, like 10 points. It was kind of off, but it's alright. And then she said, "Oh yeah, go tutoring. This, why not study by yourself? Why not study by yourself? Why not watching the videos?" I was like, "I do watch the videos. I've been going to tutoring almost every day. Like I said, I wish I would show something to show proof that I went to tutoring." And she said in the second exam too. Like, this is like very odd. One of her test questions are very odd too. And then she's like, "Oh yeah, why? You're getting it." Like, I do get it. She was right. I do get it. Not just % getting it. Like, it's like 50-50. 50-50. And she's saying, "Oh, did you watch the videos?" She was like thinking I'm lazy. But she didn't say I'm lazy, but she said that I've been doing homework. Going tutoring. It's not like I'm getting a 0 or something. I did get some 0s to quizzes. Because there's no time. I kind of dislike her a little bit because she gave me the extra time for quizzes. For one of the quizzes that I have. And that's pretty it. Okay, so now with the math. The math. We're gonna get into math very, 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 like... Okay. Let's start from the first semester. The first semester of the math course, it was alright. The teacher's like okay, the first time, like for the first like few weeks. Let's think of the first 3 weeks, and then after the first 3 weeks, and then she's like, she's just so like she just goes on and on with the topic, and I get so bored of it. Even drinking Gatorade, and I'll be falling asleep. It's like an 8 o'clock class, so I felt so exhausted and didn't know what I'm doing. Then the test came. But when the test came, her exams does not cover what we went over in lectures. Everything is like very odd. Everything's like, it feels like I'm in a calculus class or a higher level math class. In my head, I was like, this is not what we have covered in class. Oh my gosh, I was like, I'll do the best, even though I did so horrible on it. I'll show you the pictures of it later, and what do you think of it? Because to me, this is horrible. The first exam, I was like, okay, I'll do better the second exam. When the second exam comes, so the second exam, she doesn't go over review sheets and anything. She says, okay, study yourself. And then, right the day of the second exam, I went to the office to get the extra time, and then like, don't get me wrong, I did fill out a form or something to request the extra time, like the week of 3 days before. I believe it's 3 days before the exam, the minimum 3 days before. And then right afterwards, she was like saying, "Oh man, I forgot," and she wants me to take. She almost forces me to take the test with the class. And I was like, I don't want to take the test with the class. Exams, I'm taking exams very seriously. So I'd rather be over there instead of in the classroom. It's like, I need somebody to read the test for me. Why are you gonna want me to take the test with the stupid classroom? Sorry for getting like this. She's very irresponsible with her tests. Especially setting a PDF or something, a form or a letter or something. And then like, got a test very late. And I forgot to email one of my teachers from my next class saying, "Oh yeah, I have the test." I thought I was gonna come back and do it. I forgot to tell him saying, oh yeah, I'm not gonna be. There could be a possibility I won't be here. Or I'll be late to class. And she's like, ugh. Some of her tests is like was not covered with over class again. Some like I don't know what does that mean. And then she'll put like a 20-point question because one of them is like she doesn't accept any kind of method besides her own method. It's like a quadratic functions. I don't know, you guys know it or not. Me personally, I do know some of it, not all of it. The domain range and the minimum maximum and graphing, standard form, and the x-intercept, y-intercept. Usually the standard form vertex of... I forgot the formula. You might see it in the pictures that I've been taking. And then one of her questions is like, do not use a calculator. I was like, why? What if I don't know how to factor? And I put the square root instead of like factoring it. I said, oh yeah, do not use a calculator. I was like, and the practice says you cannot use a calculator. I was like, I'm so pissed. I want to rip that test so badly. I don't know why she did that. I want to beat her up or something. No, the school needs to boo her out. Once I got my test back, it's just the exact same grade that I had in the first exam. Because the first exam, it says, oh, you got a grade alert, even though I didn't have the test back at the time. She got everybody's back except mine's. And then once I got mine's, this is a 35. And when I got my test for the second time, it's a 35 again. I was like, I argued with her saying, why I got a 35. I thought I did everything right. And she's saying I didn't know what I was doing. She kept telling me how lazy I am and stuff. She's like a total Karen. Even though with her accent. So this Karen came up to me saying, she went to tutoring. I said, I've been going to tutoring almost every single day. And she keeps telling me I don't know what I was doing. And one of the questions says, oh yeah, completing the square. Why you didn't complete the square? I went to tutoring to use their methods. She's like saying, oh yeah, you cannot use their method, you have to use mine. Or something with the completing the square. I was like, it's like, you got problems, you're out of your mind. In my head I said it, it's not out loud. Like, first of all, I do know what I was doing. And then the third exam, it's like 10 times worse. I got so many panic attacks during the third exam. Because of how hard she makes the tests. By the way, her class averages for these tests that she makes are under 40-50%. Like the few getting like 80s and 90s. Like, I don't understand. I don't understand how those people got 80s and 90s by her. Probably she has favorites. I was thinking that she may have favorite peoples and grade them as an 80 and 90s. That way she won't get in trouble if fired or something. I believe, like, the school needs to boot her out of here. Like, she can't be teaching no more. At the point that her class average is like 40-50%, it's not the student's fault. Like, it's her own fault. I don't get it. I was crying afterwards. I went to tell one of my friends because this is annoying. I wish I went to the map department and then get her in trouble or something. Get fired. Like, she can't be teaching no more. If the whole majority of the class are getting similar grades, like, if the person got a 40 and a 41, if they get the same, or they say that they get the same grades, not approving like a few extra points, or curbing it, it has to be her fault. Like, I've been going to tutoring. Cut the few do poorly, like 2%. Like, so I saw one person scrolling on the phones, not paying attention and doing some math work. A few show up late. That's why she doesn't curve the grades. And she says, oh yeah, there's nothing you can do about it. You can't do extra credit. I have to keep going to tutoring. I wish I show her the documentation, show proof that she went to tutoring. She's like a total Karen. I give her nasty looks. I said mean things about in the evaluation because she always gives out hard tests and her questions are very, very long. Like, it's up to like 30 questions. Even with the extra time that I have in my exams, my accommodations, she'll still give me a bad grade. I am unbelievable. Like, we're doing the final review, and then she'll like put the review sheets, like not the review sheets, like she'll put something on the board, like the line perpendicular. She'll put that on the perpendicular sign. Oh yeah, this. She'll do that so fast. Even drinking 4 Gatorades, 1 red, 1 purple, and also be asleep in class. Thanks to her, my GPA got ruined right here. So, thanks to her, my GPA got so worse. I never expect for myself to perform so badly. I thought I was gonna do good. Like, she's too fast. Even her, she just mumbles sometimes, and I don't understand what she's saying. She'll get it off with students sometimes. They don't understand her own ways. That's why I give her the name Karen. Karen is not a great teacher. Karen needs to be booted out of here. It's the Karen's fault that she makes her own tests and it's not covered during any like math methods or any problems in lectures times. Like, this Karen cannot acknowledge herself that she's not teaching well enough, and she'll put the blame on students. And then, like, she'll take, like, an attendance questions once. What are the attendance questions, like, how many hours of the brains you study? She'll put that in a math problem. Most of you answer's wrong, you need to study more. Yeah, that's why this math professor should be deserved to be called Karen. Karen is one of the baddest math teachers I ever have been taking during my math history. Then all my math teachers. All the math teachers I have, like, one of them's, like, the few are mean. The few of the math teachers I have are mean. No, one of them's, like, in middle school. And the rest of high school are pretty nice, very helpful. I'm not gonna say they're not unhelpful. I'll never say they're unhelpful to the high school math teachers. I deserve to get an A or a B in the class. If she could respect everybody's methods. Thanks a lot, Karen. You gave me a bad GPA. See this 35. As you can see, this is one. This is the second exam. This is the first exam, which is just a horrible majority of the first stupid exam that I'm holding in right now. The majority of the students are failing. Look, almost half of them. It's like under 30%. Under 30%. And this one, this Karen Gravy, it should be deserved like a 65 or 75. I don't know what you guys think about her made up test. I believe it's bad. Anybody you in the math department, the math major, or math teacher, anybody, send this video, and everybody, somebody who's a math teacher, somebody. What do you think of this? Like, this is horrible. She should be booted out of here. Even the methods that. One of the methods are not acceptable. It says do not use a calculator. Shouldn't accept any twos method. I'm gonna do some pictures. Now you can see how I did it. I'm pretty sure I don't understand anything. Because this is an AAM class. I will never ever take an AAM class ever again. Even if I have to. It says AAM. I'm not doing this ever again. AAM class. This is a lot different than high school, middle school, elementary school when I have the AAM classes. They're not so hard. Now that college is so different. College is so different that the AAM classes that I have, it's like it's exhausted. It's very hard. It affects my sleeping power so much. I just hope I deserve better next semester. And I'm gonna be planning to change my major next semester. But I'm afraid it's gonna be harder and harder, and I'm afraid I'm gonna get my GPA down. I just hope we get my GPA up at least like a 3.0 or 2.5 GPA minimum. Yeah, Karen shouldn't be here anymore. She should be fired. That's why I give her the name Karen, because of her tests. It's mainly because of the tests, and her teaching as well, not her personality. As you see, you guys, I did have a bad experience with my math. So, yeah, I did fail the 2 math courses. Like, it was awful. So, the first semester, like, it was okay. The teacher was nice and everything, but with the math course that I took that semester in the fall, like, there's a lot of, like, basic algebra, there's a lot of, like, business math problems, so, and the teacher is, like, way too fast, goes way super duper fast, and I couldn't understand what she was saying. Now the second math course, this teacher is, like, not giving out tests as well as covered in class. She wants us to know her own definitions, her own way, everything like her own way. So, like, once I got my test back, like I said, I've been asking her, like, how I'm gonna boost up my grade or do some extra credit or something. She said, you can't do extra credit, I just have to keep going to tutoring. Like, I've been going to tutoring like, I went to the room and get the documentation because we had this situation with my, I don't know, with the FASA thing. Yeah, it's been going on right now, and I'm a little worried. So that spring semester documentation, I've been attending almost 100 sessions of tutoring, almost 100. Like, you can't tell that I'm lazy. You can't tell I'm lazy. I've been trying my best, going to tutoring, do this and that. I don't know why she said, yeah, I'm lazy, how lazy I am and stuff. Yeah. As you can tell, you guys, I'll never ever drink Gatorade or even any kind of source of energy drinks. I usually drink water and juice. I usually juice in the mornings and the rest of the day drink waters. I'm just telling you guys, you know what I'm saying? Because professors are like very, very boring. They don't teach. I feel like they don't teach no more. Nobody's learning. Nobody's learning anymore. Like, I get hating your job. Like, if you're gonna do your job, like, do your job correctly. Seriously. Okay, guys, I'm just hoping this video's find you helpful for these incoming freshman students who are watching this right now. And, like, don't rush, okay? Like, just take your time with it. Like, if you don't have like a major to do right now, like, you can start thinking of like taking like certain pre-major classes or something. You don't have to like rush through. It's up to you, but I don't want to rush through when it comes to college, because when you just get out of high school and the few people like don't have a job or work or anything, that's fine. You don't have to work, so, but at least like you can start like thinking about. You don't have to decide like right away. You can take like you don't have to decide right away. You just take your time with it. Like, it's your own time. It's not like, oh yeah, you have to rush through. I made that mistake with my major in business management. Plan to change it, like I said. So, if you guys like this video, please make sure to hit a like button. Please consider subscribing if you don't have it already. Make sure to share this video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.